Hello, everybody. Um, I want to make sure that I'm being seen on the platforms. Can you guys see me? Okay. Do we have anybody on? Something I haven't done. Says I'm on LinkedIn, says I'm on, let's see. All right. Am I picking up anybody? Can anybody see me? Am I being seen? Want to make sure I'm being seen. Let's see. Oops. Can you guys see me? All right. I want to make sure. Even though. Let's see. Even. All right. It says I'm live. All right. Oh, yeah. There we go. Hello, Denisha. How are you? All right. It says I'm live. Okay. Let me cut my volume down. Very good. All right. My LinkedIn peeps, can you see me, hear me? What am I not doing or doing? Okay, my Facebook people can see me, great. My LinkedIn folks, what's going on with my LinkedIn folks? It says I'm on both platforms here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, it says I'm live on LinkedIn. View on LinkedIn, okay. Continue LinkedIn. Oh, that's why, okay. Maybe that's why. All right. Hello, everybody on LinkedIn. I'm starting about 3 minutes late. Okay, we've got some folks here. Can you guys hear me? Wonderful. All right. I think I have somewhat of a delay. Yes, thank you. Hey, Ramona, how are you? All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So thank you guys for joining. I am on LinkedIn Live and I'm also on Facebook Live too. And I want to go ahead and get started because I want to get this information to you. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the limiting beliefs that keep people hindered from being on the LinkedIn platform. And I did a poll. I put a poll out on LinkedIn a few days ago to discuss and talk about why people have limiting beliefs. So I want to talk about the number one reason or the number one belief that a lot of people think that keeps them limited from LinkedIn being engaged is time. For whatever reason, people think they don't have enough time on the platform. And I want to dispel that myth that you have more time than you think you do. If you have 15 minutes in a week, which I know everybody has 15 minutes in a week. You spend 15 minutes probably going through your phone, looking at a text message or being on other social media platforms. So it's really a matter of taking that 15 minutes and prioritizing being on the platform. So don't think that you don't have time. If you have 15 minutes in a week, you can actually get on the platform. So let's dispel that limiting belief right now that time is an issue because it's not. I'm challenging you to 15 minutes on the platform, 15 minutes once a week just to get started. And LinkedIn has a scheduling feature, so you can actually schedule your posts and you can set the post to run on a certain day or time, set it and forget it. So in this 15 minutes, you may say, well, Robin, what do I do in that 15 minutes? First of all, let me tell you this. Did you guys know that there are a billion people on LinkedIn? Out of that 1 billion people, only 1% actually engage on the platform. 1%. Can you believe that? So just think about it. If you get on the platform at least once a week, you will be a part of that 1%. You'll be a part of the 1%. So just think about that. There's an opportunity there for you to be a part of the 1%. Another thing is you may wonder, well, Robin, what am I going to do if I get on the platform? Well, you can do several things to just get you started on engagement, right? The name of the game is to get you started on engagement. So, what I want to challenge you with is just start liking or commenting on somebody else's post. It's really easy to do. You can choose somebody's post and just make a comment. The fact that you are engaging is what's important. LinkedIn looks at engagement. The algorithm behind LinkedIn works a lot like Facebook. The more you comment, post, like, and share, increases your visibility on the platform. So if you comment on somebody's post, you don't even have to make a post. Let's just start with commenting on somebody's post. You can start there. And again, I'm challenging you to 15 minutes a week in a week. You can schedule, put on your calendar. I'm going to be on LinkedIn for 15 minutes. During that 15 minutes, I'm going to comment on somebody's post and maybe even connect with somebody that is within my network or somebody that I know or work with or went to school with in the past. So in that 15 minutes, you can one, comment on a post, and you can also connect with somebody. 15 minutes. So let's just start slow. So let's dispel the myth that time is a factor because it's not. Time is not a factor for you. Okay. So you can actually, you do have time to be on the platform. A lot of people think that you have to spend a whole lot of time on LinkedIn. You don't. Let's just start with 15 minutes. Let's start you being a part of that 1%. Okay. That's the first thing I want to share. So the second thing I want to talk about, just from the LinkedIn standpoint, is um, lack of relevant content. A lot of people think that they don't need that they need a whole lot of they need to write a book or a big article. You don't. And I'm going to put these points up here so you guys can see um, really quickly. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Yeah, I want you to see these. Let's see if I can present this information to you guys because there are some key points that I think are important, and I want to make sure that if you want somebody wants to get these down, they can, and you guys can have this information. So let's see. I'm going to present my screen. Let's see. Okay. So can you guys see? Yes, you can see it. So again, the limiting beliefs, we talked about time. Okay. We talked about time. And now we're going to talk about the lack of relevant content. Lack of relevant content. So we know time's not a factor. So time is not going to be your excuse anymore because you're going to do 15 minutes on the platform. You're going to do 15 minutes a week. Once a week, you're going to do 15 minutes. All right. So let's talk about lack of relevant content. You may think you have to really post something dynamic. You may think, oh, I need to post, this long article or long something. You can share an article. You can share something off of somebody else's post. Of course, you can post something yourself, but don't be intimidated thinking that you don't have anything to share or say. Because you're on LinkedIn, you are a business professional or career professional, right? One of the two. And you have something to offer. You're an SME, you're an expert in your field, and you have something to share. So it might be an article about something in your industry that you want to share. Maybe you found something interesting that someone else shared that you have the opportunity to share. Whatever it is, I would, starting slow, reshare or repost something interesting that you found. Because again, this increases your visibility. In that 15 minutes, you can actually repost something that you see that's of interest. So don't think that you don't have anything to share, that you have lack of content. There's full of content, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If there's something really neat or cool that you see that you want to share, do that. And that will be helpful for you. So let's talk about the third thing that people have limiting beliefs on LinkedIn engagement. Fear of judgment. Fear of judgment. This goes really hand in hand with the lack of relevant content because if you don't think you have anything to say or share, if you don't feel like your content is relevant, there may be a fear that people will think that, right? Let me assure you, if you reshare a an article or repost something, people aren't going to judge you. They're going to actually look to see what you shared. The relevancy comes with your level of expertise. I'm an industrial engineer by degree. If I decided that I wanted to share an article about, something on process improvement or supply chain, I would do that based on the fact of that's my level of expertise. If you're an accountant, maybe something new in the world of accountancy, and if you're in finance, maybe there's something new in banking or something like that. Whatever it is, don't let the fact that you don't feel like you have anything relevant to say or fear of judgment stifle you. Don't let it stifle you. Again, you have to just start. And again, that 15 minutes a week, remember, we're going to look at challenging you to do 15 minutes a week, is really going to help you in that area. We're going to start with commenting on somebody's post and or sharing somebody's post. So we want to start you out slow because I know some people may feel intimidated about sharing original content or original posts. But guess what? There's so much out there. And again, you're part of the 1% now that's engaging on LinkedIn out of that 1 billion that you can repost something really cool or really neat that you see. It could be an inspirational article, something on leadership, whatever it is, go ahead and repost it. The fourth thing that people have limiting beliefs on is their uncertainty about networking. Well, first of all, let's talk about the fact that LinkedIn is more than a platform for just finding a job. Yes, it does have a job search functionality where you can connect and link with recruiters. It does have that. But really, the whole purpose of LinkedIn is a business networking platform. The jobs, the LinkedIn learning, those are, what I consider bonuses. But the whole purpose of LinkedIn is to connect and build you a professional network. And a lot of people I talk to, they're leery about building their network. First of all, I would take a step back and say, why are you on LinkedIn? The whole purpose of LinkedIn is to connect with people, to build that connection and leverage those connections for whatever you're going to do. If you're trying to establish yourself as a thought leader, if you are trying to actually look at a career transition or connect with another company, whatever that reason is, you want to build a network. So don't be afraid of building your network. Now, I will say this. You may get connection requests from random people. You don't have to accept that. In fact, don't accept it. If you don't know the person or if you don't know them by affiliation of someone else that they know, I would say just keep your network tight, right? You don't have to just randomly accept people. So if somebody sends me a connection request and I don't know them directly, I look to see who they know. Or do we have mutual connections? Is it okay for me to connect with them based on somebody else that I know personally? So look at who they're connected to when you get a connection request. Don't be afraid to network and build your connections. That's the whole intent of the platform, to do that from a business standpoint. I would definitely, challenge you to do that. And don't be afraid to do that. Another thing is, don't be leery of the groups on LinkedIn. LinkedIn has groups that are intended to help connect you more with those that are like-minded, those that are in your same industry or field. So don't be afraid to connect with a group. For example, I am in several groups on LinkedIn. I'm in a group for women engineers. I'm in a group for industrial engineers. I'm in a group for African American engineers. I'm also in a group for women in business. And the reason why I joined these groups, and they're free to join, because the platform is free, is that I wanted to connect with those in similar industries and fields. This helps to build my network. I can also see what other people are posting about the latest trends going on in the industry, latest things I need to know. And it also keeps you abreast on and keeps you on top of what's happening in your various industries and or professions. So LinkedIn networking groups are great. LinkedIn groups are great. You can hashtag a particular group and see what comes up. Very easy to do. So again, LinkedIn is a networking platform. If you're on the platform only to find a job, I would challenge you or rethink that you're really looking to build a network, right? Something that can serve you, where not only serve you, but you can help others as well. So again, don't let uncertainty about the network hinder you. Virtual events is another way to dispel your uncertainty about networking. A networking event, a live event like mine or others. There's all types of events happening. There's information that's being shared on the platform. You know, join an audio event or join a LinkedIn or join a live event, something that piques your interest. This helps you to be more comfortable with networking on the platform, right? So the last thing I want to talk about is overwhelm. And I think maybe you probably can see it. Overwhelmed. So sometimes people can get overwhelmed by the platform. Maybe the notifications, if you signed up for notifications, maybe they're coming to your emails fast and furious, right? You can control that. You can control the notifications that come to you. You can turn them on or off for individual connections. Even if you have a job search set up, you can control notifications there. So you don't have to feel overwhelmed with the platform. You don't have to feel overwhelmed with the number of people connected with you. You control that. Connect with those that you want to connect to, right? Or that, those that feel that you have a like-minded connection. You don't have to feel overwhelmed. It's a huge platform. Yes, there's a lot of moving pieces and dynamics to it, but you can use this platform to your advantage as much or as little as you want. Again, the 15 minutes a week is a start for you just to get more engaged and comfortable. You don't have to start posting right away. You can, again, like I said, you can comment or you can repost. So, and 15 minutes, it could be during your lunch break. It could be you set aside 15 minutes. You actually schedule yourself 15 minutes. You can schedule if you do decide to post, you can schedule your post. So you don't have to feel intimidated at all on the LinkedIn platform. Again, I wanted to dispel these myths, especially the time, because time was the biggest from the survey of the poll that I did earlier this week. and just talk with individuals. That's the one thing that I heard. Oh, I don't have time to be on there. I don't have time to be on there. You got 15 minutes, you can do it. And I know we all have 15 minutes in the day that we can do that. So I just wanted to, share that and just really dispel those, those limiting beliefs that you can't be on the platform because you can. Again, only 1% of the 1 billion people that are on LinkedIn are actually engaging on the platform on a regular basis. I want you to be a part of that 1%. I want you to be able to get everything that you need out of the platform. And the platform is so helpful, especially if you're a career professional and a business. These are where your clients are if you're in business. And it's really great to be engaged. So, do I have any questions, any concerns, anything about people may have as far as being on the platform? Hopefully, you'll be able to dispel some of these beliefs that you really do have time, that you can start out reposting or commenting. Don't feel intimidated by somebody judging you being on the platform. Utilize and use the LinkedIn groups as a way to leverage your network, connecting with people. Are there any questions? Let's see if there are any questions so far. Want to make sure. Let's see. I had somebody send me a note. So are you all, let's see. Looks like I've got 21 people on LinkedIn. Do you guys have any questions? With live, you can ask questions. The audio events, you cannot. It's just talking. I found that out last time I did one. Has this been helpful? I want to make sure that I provide you guys with really relevant content when I talk about something that, and when I choose these topics for lives, I usually do so with things that I'm hearing in the wind when I'm talking with clients, when I'm speaking with individuals on kind of the why um, things aren't happening, or kind of what's hot right now in the world of LinkedIn. Okay, thanks, Ramona. I appreciate that. Um, any questions from anybody else? Yes, the 15 minutes does make it feel less overwhelming and doable. You, I'm not saying 15 minutes a day, guys. I'm saying 15 minutes in a week. In a week. So really just starting out slow, 15 minutes. And then during that 15 minutes, you can repost. Okay. You can comment. You can probably comment on a couple of people's posts and then repost. So just to get engagement, right? Get your visibility up. Just be on there once a week. Just start out once a week. And I think that's very, very doable. Right? Any additional questions? Thank you, Ramona, for your comment. I appreciate that. Do we have anyone else? Anyone else? Any other questions? Okay, so we have just about 5 minutes left. I do want to share that from Wilson Consulting LLC, we are two things, but discovery calls. So I do 15-minute discovery calls to talk to individuals about their profiles. If you um, want me to take a look at your profile, and we can just talk about very high level uh, gaps and places where I see identify where it can be optimized and improved. We can talk about that during our discovery call. That really is just a chance for you to see what your goals are. You know, people are on LinkedIn for different reasons. They want a lot of times they may want their profile improved for looking at a new opportunity. Maybe they just need to do a refresh. So we talk about that in the discovery call just to kind of see where you are and how level, you know, where their gaps may be identified. The second thing I want to mention is that during the month of March, from now until the end of the month, I am offering a consult special for LinkedIn profiles. So 30 minutes, $56. I am doing consults, and what you get in this 30 minutes is I do a quick hit, I guess, or uh, on your profile and tell you exactly um, what needs to be done, what you need to do to get your profile up to snuff. Discovery call is more of an overview, but the actual consultation really pinpoints you, and I give you uh, a template that shows the areas that need to be improved and what you need to do to improve those areas. And again, it's a 30-minute consult and it's $56. And that's for the month of March, the rest of the month of March. It's in honor of my birthday month. I'm running that special. So if you've been wanting to update your profile and maybe you just hadn't had time to, or maybe you needed an expert look, I can definitely work with individuals to do that. So I do want to let you know that. And then if you want to do a discovery call, just to kind of see, I'm on Rob, I'm on the platform. Maybe I'm not really utilizing it. Maybe I don't have a lot of connections. Just kind of talk about discovering what basically what you want to do and leverage the platform, and what the discovery call is for. So um, you can do the discovery call. Book that directly off my page. It says complimentary consult, but it's really a discovery call. I have a link directly on that on my LinkedIn profile. And then of course, I will be saying more about the Get in the Mix with 56 campaign with 30-minute consults. I'll be sharing with that on my LinkedIn profile as well. So, all right. If you guys don't have any other questions, I hope this information has been helpful. I hope that I've dispelled some of the limiting beliefs. Again, 15 minutes a week, 15 minutes a week to repost, to comment, right? Makes, make connection with somebody, join a group. That's all I'm asking for at this point is 15 minutes just to get engaged. All right. So I'll give you back 1 minute today. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your time and stay tuned. My goal is to go live once a month and talk about a relevant topic on LinkedIn or something career based or business based um, that will help you in your journey. All right. You guys have a great day.